desert is expanding in southern Spain, where Miguel Ángel Gómez works for the organic farming initiative, Auch, wenn. He's worried that more and more fields are becoming unusable here in Andalucía, not far from Guadix.
There is less and less rain because of climate change. But then, when it does rain, it pours. So we have to make better use of the water to farm sustainably.
But many farmers have yet to change their thinking, and many waste the precious water. Most of the produce from this lettuce field is exported to other European countries, and large quantities of water are simply going to waste. Miguel Ángel Gómez says this needs to change, and fast.
You can't just water the fields without optimizing the use of water. A lot of it just gets lost here.
Water is a rare commodity in many parts of Spain. The south of the country already has semi-arid deserts, and climate change is taking its toll. 200 kilometers to the northeast, near Murcia, the situation seems fine. For the time being, anyway. For centuries in this fertile area, farmers have been flooding their lemon plantations using small channels. As does José Esquiva. But it's dawning on him that things can't continue like this for much longer.
Water shortages are jeopardizing everything. You nourish and care for your lemons all year long, and then you might end up losing your harvest. You have to put yourself in the shoes of the farmers.
But who is responsible? Juan de Dios Hernández from the Regional Farmers Association thinks major industrial countries such as Germany have to do their part. He says that as long as they refuse to comply with the Paris Climate Agreement, all countries are to blame for Spain becoming hotter and drier.
We all have to stop it, because it's going to affect us all. If citrus fruit producers in Spain are hit by climate change, it will also hurt Germany. If entire plantations are lost, prices will rise.
But most European consumers rely on cheap goods, and few are prepared to pay higher prices for more sustainable farming methods. That's why some farmers are turning to more profitable products, such as avocados. Here in Malaga, they're rapidly replacing the traditional olive trees. This makes farmer Almudena Martín sad. Her neighbour has already felled his trees to plant avocados, even though they need much more water.
The avocados are spreading further and further. They've reached an elevation of over 500 meters. But we've got a water shortage. We're not in the tropics where it rains every day.
The Avocado Farmers Cooperative rejects that criticism. Its director, Enrique Colillas, even argues that Spanish avocados have less of an impact on the environment than those from other countries.
CO2 emissions are much lower than when avocados are transported from Mexico to Germany.
The problem is that it's still the market which determines supply, and thus farming practices in Spain, not the climate. But farmers have to urgently adapt their plantations to extreme temperatures, says Miguel Ángel Gómez. He is seeking solutions. He measures soil humidity, experiments with new forms of cultivation, and deliberately lets plants grow wild around his almond trees.
The natural underbrush under the almond trees makes the soil more fertile, loosens it up, prevents erosion, and enables the water to be absorbed better.
But in many places, it's almost too late. He thinks that Spain will only be able to cope with international cooperation. And only when customers in Germany and elsewhere accept higher prices will farmers be able to cultivate more sustainably, he says.
All the countries of the European Union, the administrative structures, consumers, everyone can help to improve the situation.
But time is running out. If Europe doesn't implement more sustainable farming practices soon to help slow down climate change, the advance of deserts in Spain could prove unstoppable.